In NCIS Season 23, Episode 5, titled Now and Then, a shocking prison break sets off a chain of events that forces the team to reopen a forgotten naval murder case from the 1990s, one that was originally handled by Gibbs and Franks. The episode aired on November 11th, 2025, and skillfully blended old-school investigative storytelling with modern emotional depth, bringing back a fan-favorite face, retired agent Vera Strickland. The episode begins when Sheriff Thomas Mulligan escapes from prison with only 3 weeks left on his sentence, puzzling both the NCIS team and local authorities. Decades earlier, Mulligan had taken the fall for his lover Lainey Sims, who had committed a murder tied to powerful figures in their town. His escape initially appears reckless, especially since he was up for parole, but it soon becomes clear he's driven by something much deeper, a desperate need to protect his son and right an old wrong. Mulligan isn't alone in his escape. He's joined by Luther Stokes, a violent mob hitman with a dark past. When Stokes' body later turns up, suspicion falls on Mulligan, but evidence soon points elsewhere. The investigation leads the team to Vera Strickland, who once worked the original case with Gibbs. Rather than hiding, Mulligan seeks her out for help, asking only for a few necessities to continue his mission. Vera, still sharp and unflinching, teams up with NCIS to unravel the tangled web of lies surrounding Mulligan's decades-old conviction. As they dig deeper, they discover shocking links between Mulligan, Lainey Sims, and Congressman Jimmy Wallace, a well-connected local politician. What emerges is a story of buried secrets, betrayal, and a false confession that cost an innocent man decades of his life. Meanwhile, the episode introduces Jason Cross, Mulligan's son, whose own investigation into his family's history leads him down a dangerous path. Jason learns that Congressman Wallace is responsible for his grandfather's death and plans to exact revenge. In a race against time, Mulligan's escape is revealed to be a desperate attempt to stop his son from committing murder. The emotional confrontation between father and son underscores the generational cost of injustice and the lengths a parent will go to protect their child. The NCIS team eventually pieces together the full truth. Wallace killed his own grandfather decades earlier to gain control of land tied to the town's water rights. DNA evidence seals his fate, finally closing a case that had haunted the agency for years. Mulligan, after turning himself in, is ultimately freed, and the episode ends on a hopeful note as he reunites with Jason, both ready to start anew. Beyond the central mystery, the episode also weaves in lighter, heartfelt moments. The team discusses what to include in a Navy time capsule, deciding on a collection of case files and team photos, in homage to the agency's enduring legacy and camaraderie. Vera Strickland's return adds a nostalgic layer, bridging the gap between the early NCIS days and the present generation. Her dynamic with the team reminds viewers of how much the series values its history, while still moving forward with new faces and evolving challenges. Overall, NCIS, Season 23, Episode 5, delivers everything longtime fans love about the show: a gripping mystery, emotional storytelling, and a deep respect for the past. By connecting decades of secrets with present-day consequences, the episode proves that justice may be delayed, but it's never truly forgotten in the world of NCIS. Thank you for watching.